Good afternoon, guys. I have two videos that I'm going to show you. I had a very fiery interaction with a liberal this morning. This is not foreign for me. It happens. People look at me, they assume that because I'm black and because I'm a black female, obviously I'm a Democrat. So these attacks tend to happen, but not as ferocious as today's attack. And we're sitting at the table, we're kind of mulling over some of the questions and answers from the interview. And at some point I say, you know, as a conservative woman, I could never vote for Kamala Harris because of, and I gave reasons, right? And then this white woman sitting next to me leans over, and this is where you will see the first video pick up when she leans into me, so much so that I have to pull back, right? And she says, unless she's running against a convicted felon, a criminal. So rather than be triggered by this, I just retort with a joke. But now I see you can't joke with liberals, because when they say something, they mean it. And they don't find the humor in anything, or they don't get it when you're trying to de-escalate things and just really, you just need to come out and say, stay in your lane. You know, you need to just be aggressive. So I said to her, I said, oh, you mean like the criminal that she currently serves with, Joe Biden? So, you know, my table, we laugh. It was, you know, it was a little funny, but that set her off. You know, you would think that she'd have the wherewithal to just say, you know what, all right. But no, she said, are you serious? She came in my face. Are you serious? You really aren't kidding, are you? And I said, no, I'm not kidding. I'm serious. And she said, for real? And I said, for real, for real.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What you guys are looking at here is the modern face of liberalism, okay? Which is not very tolerant, not very loving, and also not very liberal. And what's really funny about this story is that it really highlights a particular demographic of individuals who just seem to be intolerant to people who have different political beliefs, right? In regards to who they want to vote for president, or who they want to support for president. They don't seem to take it very well when other people don't support their candidate. And this is something that shows up quite a bit on the internet. Take a look.
Donald Trump, I hate you. You will never be president again. You bastard, you costed me my dad. My dad was the most important person in the world to me, but now his colors are finally out. I hate you, you orange pumpkin bitch. I hate you, you stupid, failed businessman. You sicken me. You and all of your Trump supporters. You.
Yeah, these are the type of people that we're dealing with here. The most intolerant people on earth, so it seems, okay? And we have another example of intolerance, right, involving a liberal white woman who is going to get upset after overhearing a conversation involving a black Trump supporter by the name of Miss Anita Catchings. Now, Miss Anita Catchings, you can follow her on X, okay? I will put a link to her account in the description if you guys want to follow her, if you guys want to check her out. I want to make sure I give her credit for posting this video. And she had this interaction with this liberal white woman after having a discussion with her friends about politics. Okay, they're just sitting around talking about the news, talking about, you know, Kamala Harris and why they don't want to vote for her. And this woman, this white woman, overheard it and got upset, right? So I want to go ahead and play the clip and go from there.
So I called it right. So I called it right. And am I a liberal? Do I disagree? Are you a Democrat? Yes, I am. Okay. So the only people. So I work for the government. ahead. The only people who ever challenged me.
Why did you
The
switch
only
yourself
people
to
who
a
ever.
conversation?
The only
Just
people
shut
who
the
ever
word.
educated
Mind
women.
your
Not
business.
educated.
I'm a
What does
foreigner. I
educated
think
have to do with it?
It means that you understand what someone is a
Okay.
I think we felon, a sex offender,
Okay.
and accused of espionage, indicted for espionage.
Like I said, the only people who ever challenge me are white Democrat women.
I am a 35-year national security expert.
No, stop.
National security expert.
Oh, you're so smart.
Who you are?
Okay, well,
Everybody can believe in what they want to believe.
no.
Thank you. Will you tell her we were having a private conversation before she came over in my face saying, "Am I serious?" So no, don't talk to me. Talk to her. You and I already know. You and I already know who is the warrant. Yeah, you and I already know. So take your attention right over here. Right over here.
Denial.
Wow.
Watch out, lady.
Wow.
You're trying me. You're trying me. No. Why do you keep looking at me when she's the one agitating it? No. If you're going to be a mediator, then do it correctly. Address the person who you clearly see got up and got in my face. Man, go sit down somewhere.
Right.
Placating to these people.
Right.
Wow. So yeah, everybody saw exactly what happened. This little white woman ended up getting in this woman's face, okay? Because she's upset and angry about her political beliefs. Now, I want to go ahead and play another clip of Miss Anita explaining more about what's going on here. Now, keep in mind, this is in Alexandria, Virginia, which is, I believe, to be very liberal territory, right? So this type of intolerance is probably pretty common in this part of the country, right? So go ahead and roll the clip.
So the manager asks her friend, I'm quiet. The manager asks her friend what happened. Her friend tells the manager, they were having a private conversation and my girlfriend went left. She did. She went off on the woman. She tells the manager this. He makes the decision to have them move. Okay? So he understands at this point she's the aggressor. He didn't see the other time she got in my face, but he understands she clearly started this exchange, this volatile exchange. So they're moving. That's fine. I'm wondering why she's even allowed to stay in the restaurant, right? So what you will not see is that my friend stopped recording it because we thought the whole thing was over. But no, She comes back to the table and she gets in my face one last time to tell me, and for the record, I am not a white liberal, whatever. I don't know. I just saw black. I just went, the whole thing was a blur. I don't even know if she said that. It sounded like she said it. I don't know. I just had to tell myself, Net, I just got up and, but I knew, look, even though I know what she wanted. She wanted me to hit her. I'm not going to hit you. I got too much to lose, girl. I'm just like you. I got way too much to lose. But the moment you put your hands on me, I'm going to let you have all this. And I told the manager that. And do you know what he said to me? He's like, well, threats aren't going to help the situation. No, what would help is if you asked her to leave, because even though you have separated her from us, the woman still came over here. And I'm letting you know that if you do not do something right now, if you do not get her out of this restaurant, she is going to feel the weight, because it's just not going to go right? So he handled that. Tata's manager handled that poorly.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Now, I believe this woman's story 100%, even the parts that weren't on video, because the parts that were on video showed that yes, this liberal white woman was extremely aggressive. She definitely was the aggressor in the situation, because when she got up, she turned around and got in the black Trump supporter's face again, right? She was clearly unhinged. And, this type of intolerance among white liberals, hey, it seems to be pretty commonplace, to be honest with you. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, I was at a bar with a friend, and we were just sitting at the bar talking about Trump, talking about politics and how much Trump needs to win, right? And how bad it would be for this country if Trump doesn't win. And also how terrible Kamala is. And typically when I'm out in public and I'm talking about, politics or whatever, and people overhear the conversation, for the most part, people agree, right, with what I'm saying. But in this situation, me and my friend were just sitting at the bar. There were two white women sitting beside us. And again, we were having this conversation. And one of the women said something to my friend in response to something that he was saying about, supporting Trump or whatnot. I think he had like a sticker in his wallet that basically identifies him as a Trump supporter. It was like a joke thing that he had going on. And he interpreted that interaction as the woman not liking what we were saying, right? I guess she was trying to be sarcastic. I forget exactly what she said because I wasn't that close to her. But the way he interpreted the interaction with her was that, she basically was triggered by our conversation. Now, it's stuff like that happens out in public that you see when you're talking about politics and you're just having a private conversation. People will try to butt in, okay? I mean, if they like it or if they don't like it, they will try to butt in, throw their opinions in there if they're particularly passionate about politics. So it happens, right? So again, I'm just saying that to say that situations like this are not that uncommon, okay? But, you have some people out there who are extremely intolerant to other people's beliefs to the point where they will get upset and angry simply because people are openly, having conversations about their political beliefs and they disagree with those political beliefs. And I think that's kind of what happened in this situation. And I think generally speaking, liberals tend to be a lot more intolerant when it comes to other people's beliefs than conservatives, right? I think conservatives, when we hear liberals out in public saying a whole bunch of ignorant stuff about Democrats and being Trump deranged, we just kind of keep it moving, right? We just go about our lives. We don't really care too much. But no, the liberal, they got to stop and they got to lecture you and try to tell you why you're wrong, okay? They got to show that they're upset, they're angry at the things that you're saying or at your beliefs. And I think, again, that is something that we've seen time and time again. We don't see too many conservative meltdowns in public because of, liberals supporting, Democrats or whatever. You don't really see too much of that. But you see a whole lot of liberals melting down over conservatives supporting Trump, right? And I'm just saying this is just another example of the intolerance in this country that comes from the left, right? The people that claim that they want unity, they actually really don't want to unify. They're the most intolerant people in this country. And that's basically like a statistical fact at this point, right? Liberals are just much more intolerant when it comes to living in the same neighborhood with conservatives or being in a relationship with a conservative, a Trump supporter, right? There's a lot of women that are just like, nah, I just won't date a Trump supporter at all. When you talk about rooming in college, okay, your roommate, nah, I don't want to be roommates with a Trump supporter, stuff like that. Like, we see this across the board, right? That liberals are just extremely intolerant. And I think this video right here, this story is just another example of their intolerance. And it really shows you the type of meltdown that's going to happen if Trump wins this election, right? If he wins this election, these people will be losing their minds, mainly because they've been brainwashed by the media in the Democrat Party. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.